What is going on? Gas stations are the most dangerous place. We're going to be talking about this today. I'm a state certified driving instructor. Safety's the priority. Let's go ahead and get it. Then I need to get into the middle turn lane because I'm making a left turn. I have to tell you a story. I had a young woman, 24 years old, have a panic attack here because the traffic is so heavy and she literally froze up. So I supported her, but I encouraged her to go ahead and make the turn. I'm inching forward now. It's called showing the car. And then I have a gap. So when you have a gap, you have to go. And that's the turbo boost picking up. It's not always that easy, but when you have an opportunity to support a student, you want to help them understand I'm already here and they're going slow. This is a clover leaf. I don't want to crash, so I have to go in really slow. I'm looking at the tracks of the other cars, and I want to stay in those tracks. I don't want to go to the edge, because I'll hit a slick spot. And this part is where a lot of beginners struggle. So you got to accelerate and hear that turbo boost kick in. And then I want to maintain my speeding position. I don't want to go any faster. Excuse me. I have a gap. And I'm going to get over. I'm trying to stay in the middle lane because that's the smoothest. I'll get a lot of spray from the left and right if I'm not careful. In terms of the other cars, that white van is really pushing that white car, so I feel pretty safe here. My distance is pretty good. We have another client that went on a cross-country drive. He left Texas and they're in Illinois now. So we had a conference call and that was so inspiring. The young adult had a lot of anxiety. It took 5 years for them to get their license. So that's a win. I'm going to lift my foot because this truck cut over. And you see me check my mirror blind spot. And then I'm going to accelerate smoothly through the curve. If I don't, I'm going to lose control. Anytime there's rain, you've got to be that much more careful, be more deliberate in your speed control. And you see I'm trying to really just take my time. We're at about 60. And this is the traffic. I'm squeezing my brakes real soft. Oh, I wanted to talk about the pavement markings. I had some questions. The yellow line to the left is the warning. This is on the left side. We're driving in North America. We have broken white lines. That means we can change lanes to the right. I tell clients if you're behind a van like we are, keep room, keep good space. Now I've kind of settled down. So it took about 4 minutes to get into the groove, and this van keeps tapping brakes. Now I'm out of the groove. The groove is to the right. You should be able to see the groove. It's the light colored segment of the pavement. I posted a video yesterday of another client merging on the expressway. They had a lot of speed going into, it was a double right turn. We couldn't get into the inside lane because the client was going a little too fast. And by the client being an adult and having a lot of anxiety, they were really squeezing the wheel. If you notice this like me, it's starting to rain harder. This means there's more rain on the road, more water, and we want to increase our following distance. looking around me. Looks pretty safe so far. Reduced speed crashes are 2 times more likely. That's from the federal government. I'm lifting my foot again and I'm squeezing real easy. I don't want to burn out the brakes on the driver's education card. A lot of clients are very hard on the brake and gas pedal. And typically, when they make turns, they turn on the brights because they push the blinker out instead of flicking it up. Up is for right, down is for left. Ooh, being real soft on those brakes. I don't know what's going on. But you can see how suddenly we have slowdowns, and you can't put yourself in a dangerous situation. This is very dangerous. This is why I'm showing you this in a controlled environment. Being a state certified instructor, both hands on the wheel. Everything is secure, and I'm keeping pretty good following distance. I know most drivers driving this, they then try to push their car to the edge or push close to the line. About 40,000, according to the federal government, about 40,000 Americans each year die because they go closer to the line. We are to the line. It is raining. We are on the expressway. So I'm trying to keep my following distance. I'm trying to show you how you gradually turn. If I hit the edge, the yellow, I'll spin and hit the wall. So I'm trying to be very gentle. And you see me really looking and focusing. My face says a lot. And I'm trying to be very deliberate and be smooth. This is what it'll be like with the brain and clients. And I'm trying to come out real easy. See around that truck, there are about 4 cars. I think the person in the truck is really pushing hard, and then they have to slam brakes. If you look at the other cars, everyone's moving consistently. Good, I'm taking my time. We'll be picking up the client to work on road test prep in this video. It's a good fundamental example of what you'll be doing on the expressway. Keeping good following distance, 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 4 seconds away. And I'm trying to, this is not a race car by any means. This is a turbocharged Honda, so I'm trying to barely hit the throttle so I don't get into a boost and be on top of the car. The Hondas and Toyotas are really good, very reliable, so I'm squeezing real easy. If you were driving with him, I'd tell you just keep our space, take our time. And the rain is the big equalizer. Why? It slows us all down. You can't speed. You got to take your time. And we always talk about maintenance. Another tip, beginners, and a beginner, someone less than 10 years of experience, don't do maintenance. Make sure your tires are good. If you don't do anything else, please have good tires, because that would decrease your stopping distance. That will reduce hydroplaning, and you'll have a higher coefficient on the road. I look underneath the truck for the reflection. You should be able to see it. And I'm just trying to stay Excuse me. I'm just trying to stay calm. It does get stressful. Even for us as professionals and instructors, we always think about arriving alive. Driving is a privilege, not a right. The state and the federal government own our licenses. It can be taken away. You see the semi-truck, they have a specialized license. I have a specialized license. I have a regular motor vehicle. They have a class 2 CDL. I also have an enhanced license. I'm able to travel out of the country, and I believe to Mexico. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I do have the real ID also. I'll be talking about that. That's where you have to have a special ID on your driver's license to get into federal buildings, courts. So I'm just trying to keep my space. And it is getting touch and go because a lot of drivers wait till the last second to get on the next part of the interstate to get out of the country. And more traffic should be getting over, but a lot of people want to be in this lane because they want to go faster. But you can't. Oh, there was a deer there. So I'm just trying to back off because we do lose traction. I'm literally off the gas. I'm at about 40. Speed limit here is 65, but because of the rain, dangerous. Heavy volume of traffic, dangerous. And drivers tired, aggressive on Monster Energy caffeine. No hate against Monster Energy. I like their product, but I don't use it. I think I had an energy drink once, and it really elevated my heart rate, and I started sweating. So I don't want to feel like that. So I'm not hitting the gas really hard because you see all those brake lights. So I'm at 50 into 65. And see how that truck came over? Set me up for failure. That's how rear-end collisions happen. So this driver's not courteous. I want you to see that so you know. A lot of beginners follow very closely, and then that truck would have cut over, we would have hit them. Nothing is a mental mindset. I want you to use this for best practice. And my content is now more search-based because I go live minimum 2 times a day. Sometime in the afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And maybe sometimes 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that makes my content more search-based. I'm trying to keep good space, and I'm not trying to hit the throttle. We're at about 50 in a 70, but you can see all these cars and all this traffic. If you were driving with me, I would say, hey, let's stay smooth. We're heading south. You got to know your cardinal directions. Solid yellow line. Okay, let's make a lane change. Hey, now we can see. Oh, that's really good. It's nice to be able to see. And now I'm going to lift my foot. And I don't want to get on top of this vehicle. Let's practice making some lane changes near towards the blind spot. I'm still a little close to the burgundy vehicle. I want to have you in all these lanes, and a lot of you would panic because you see the cars coming. So I'm going to lift my foot. They have to yield to us. Reduce traction. Reduce in heavy rain. Speed. Reduce speed on wet pavement. Crashes 2 times more likely. So everyone is definitely 15 to 20 under the limit, which is appropriate. You can get a ticket for driving at the speed limit. And I'm lifting my foot. I want you to enjoy this. Please leave comments, and if you really like it, subscribe. and share. Bye.